good case for population control. Dad says I should watch more TV.
Yes, sir. That's right, sir. 155 brand new luxury cars, sir.
Ah, Harry!
Hang on.
Look at this. She's reading a book. That's not normal for a 5-year-old. I think she might be an idiot.
Listen to this. It was the best of times, it was the worst of times.
Stop scaring your mother with that book, boy.
I'm a girl.
And she keeps trying to tell me stories, Harry. It's not normal for a girl to be all thinking.
I'm going to call you right back. I'm trying to pull off the biggest business deal of my life, and I have to listen to this?
What about me? They're so my great themselves, you know. I'm off to go bleach my roots, and I shan't be talking to you for the rest of the evening.
But I'm going to make us rich.
How rich?
Very rich. Russian businessman? Very, very stupid. Your genius husband is going to sell them 155 old bangers as brand new luxury cars.
But that's not fair. The cars will break down. And what about the Russians?
Fair? Listen to the boy.
I'm a girl.
Fair does not get you anywhere. Thank heavens Michael has inherited his old man's brains. Son?
Michael!
Well, I shall take the money when you earn it, and I shall spend it. But I shan't enjoy it because of the despicable way in which you have spoken to me.
This is your fault!
But that's not right!
You're off to school in a few days. I met your headmistress, Agatha Trunchbull. I told her all about you. Scary woman she is. Used to compete in the Olympics, throwing the hammer. Imagine what she's going to do to a horrible little goblin like you.
Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch pail of water. The subsequent fall was inevitable. They never stood a chance, they were written that way. I wonder why they didn't just change their story. All we have to do it, we're told, but surely sometimes you have to be a little bit naughty. Just because you find that life's strawberries doesn't mean that you just have to grin and bear it. If you always take it on the chin and bear it, nothing will change. Even if you must have a little if you sit around and let them get on top of you, you might as well be saying you think that it's okay, and that's not right. And if it's not right, you have to put it right. But nobody else is gonna put it right for me. Nobody but me is gonna change my story. Sometimes you have to be a little bit naughty. Robin blonde hair dye, extra strong, keep out of reach from children. Oil of violet hair tonic, for men. Yup.
In business, son, a man's hair is his greatest asset. Good hair means good brain.
Your hair is green!
My hair is green?
Why on earth would you do that?
Maybe use some of Mommy's peroxide by mistake.
That's exactly what you've done, you stupid man!
My hair! My lovely hair! The Russians, what am I going to do?
Mommy, would you like to hear a story?
Don't be disgusting. The sooner you're locked up in school, the better.
Matilda, what a pleasure to see you in the library. tell them stories like you tell me? Oh, I love your stories. That's a hint, by the way.
Once upon a time, the two greatest circus performers in the world, an escapologist and an acrobat, fell in love and got married.
They performed some of the most incredible feats together, and people would come from miles around.
Kings, queens, celebrities, astronauts, not just to see their skill, but to see their love for one another.
And although they loved each other, they were sad. We have everything. But the one thing
We do not have a child.
Their sadness overwhelmed them, and work became the only place they could escape their tragedy. So they performed the most dangerous feat ever known to man. It was called
the burning woman hurling through the air, with dynamite in her hair, over trucks and spiky objects.
Caught by the man locked in the cage.
And it is the most dangerous feat ever known to man.
It is our destiny.
Well, what happened?
I don't know. Bye, Mrs. Phelps. I'll see you tomorrow.
children, my name is Miss Honey, and today is a very special day. The first day of school. Now, can anyone read this?
Me!
Very well, Nigel.
Okay.
I bet we better leave it there. We don't want you to burst a blood vessel on the first day. Lavender? Is the first word tomato? Well, no, but tomato is a very nice word.
Yes! Wow.
Matilda?
I can read words.
So, Matilda, you can read words.
Well, I have to be able to read words so I can read sentences, because basically a sentence is just a big bunch of words. And if you can't read sentences, you've got no chance with books.
And have you read a book yourself?
More than one. I love books. Last week I read quite a few.
A few? What books did you read?
Oliver Twist, Jane Eyre, Crime and Punishment, and The Cat's in the Hat.
Don't be pathetic, just knock on the door.
Enter. Why don't you stand like a wet tissue? Get on with it.
Miss Trenchbull, there's a girl in my class named Matilda Wormwood.
Matilda Wormwood, daughter of Mr. Harry Wormwood of Wormwood Motors. Excellent, man. Told me to watch out for that brat.
Oh no, Miss Trenchbull, I don't think Matilda's that kind of child at all.
What is the school motto, Miss Honey?
Bambinitum est Megiddo.
Bambinatum est Megiddo. Children are maggots.
Matilda Wormwood is a genius.
Nonsense.
It is my opinion for Matilda Wormwood to be placed with the 11-year-olds.
We cannot just place her with the 11-year-olds. What are rules, honey, rules?
I believe Matilda Wormwood is an exception to the rules.
An exception to the rules in my school? Hot no, now get out.
Well, it is my intention to help this little girl, whether you like it or not.
Oh, don't tell me we're not rich.
They took one look at the mileage on the first car and said the cars were nappered with. I told them it was a manufacturing mistake.
So you lied,
Of course I lied.
and they didn't believe you?
Of course they didn't believe me. I've got green hair.
I've got hair!
And what's this? Another flaming book?
It's actually quite a lovely book. You should read it. I'm sure you...
Here's what I think of a lovely book.
No! It's a library book!
Show that little brat. I'm late for my dance lessons with Rodolfo.
Do we have any super glue?
On the fireplace. And while you're at it, why don't you stick your stupid book to your stupid head?
Just because you find that life's not fair, it doesn't mean that you just have to grin and bear it. If you always take it on the chin and wear it, nothing will change. Here's your hat, Dad.
I've got my eye on you, boy.
I'm a girl.
squished in there.
No, it's fine. I think they just...
Well, I better stick around just in case you start to squeeze out of your ears. I love her, and I think we should be best friends.
Hide me! Someone poured a whole can of Shrek onto the Trunchbull's chair! Someone told her that I did, now she's after me!
But that's not fair!
Don't think you'll be slut. There's things she's gonna put you in choking.
What's choking?
They say it's covered in her office that she goes choking into. It's lined with nails, and spikes, and bits of broken glass. There's a place you are sent if you haven't been good, and it's made of spikes and wood. It isn't fun to sit, and even if you could, you cannot see a spot, not the end of your nose. And when you scream, you don't know if the sound came out or if you scream in your head, even reach your mouth.
Alright, when did this happen?
That's when I was young. She's coming!
Quick, you better hide! Laser!
Please don't tell her I am!
Now!
Where's the maggot known as Nigel?
He's under those coats. Where he's been for the last hour, actually.
What, an hour?
Yes, Nigel suffers from the sleeping disorder called narcolepsy. It causes the sufferer to fall asleep without warning. We put him under those coats for safety, didn't we? Didn't we? When he wakes up, he'll probably think he's in his bed.
Is it time for school yet, Mom? Wait, hello, wait. This isn't my bedroom. What am I doing here? Hello, Miss Trunchbull.
Amanda Thrift.
Yes, Miss Trunchbull?
What if I told you I'm wearing pigtails? I hate pigtails.
But my mommy says they make me look pretty.
Well, your mother is a twit.
No!
You, what's your name?
Matilda Wormwood.
Well, Wormwood, you've made a very big mistake.
Just so you all know, she's my best friend.
Yes, sir. Completely different car, sir. Green hair? Yeah, it was, National Green Hair Day. A celebration of all the wonderful things green in the world, like lettuce and, snot. Tomorrow one. Absolutely, sir. Goodbye, sir. Now that's how you do. I'm gonna leave this on. Looks like rain.
Who is it?
Oh yes, hello. I'm Miss Honey, Matilda's teacher.
Bit busy right now. Come in if you must. This is Rodolfo. He's my dance partner. We're rehearsing. Ciao.
Parle Italiano, bene?
What? Who is this, babe? You know what eruptions do to my energy,
What do you want, Miss Puppy?
It's just Honey. Well, as you know, Matilda is in the bottom class, and the bottom class is expected to read.
Well, stop her reading then. Lord knows we've tried.
I'm in the zone. I can feel it in my hips. Don't waste this.
I'm not in favor of girls getting all Clever pants, Miss Hussey. Looks are more important than books. Look at you, look at me. You chose books, I chose looks. Good day.
And so the great day arrived. Everything was arranged by the acrobat's sister, a frightening woman who loved nothing better than scare children. Suddenly, out came the escapologist.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the burning woman hurling through the air with dynamite in her hair over sharks and spiky objects has been canceled.
No!
Canceled because my wife is
Pregnant! So the story's a happy ending.
No. Just then, the acrobat's sister stepped forward and produced a contract.
I pay for everything. Where's my profit? A contract is a contract. You perform this day or after prison, you both shall go.
No, wait. What happened next?
I don't know. I'll see you tomorrow.
Matilda, starting tomorrow, I will bring in a selection of very clever books, and you can sit and read them while I teach the others, and if you have any questions, well, I shall do my best to answer them. How does that sound? Oh, Matilda, why, that is quite the biggest hug in the world. You're gonna hug all the air out of me.
Matilda Wormwood, where is...
Yes, Miss Trunchbull?
Aha, you admit it, don't you?
Admit what, Miss Trunchbull?
This morning, this foul carbuncle sneaked into my kitchen and stole a piece of my private chocolate cake.
No, I did not.
Miss Trunchbull, Matilda's been here all morning.
Standing up for a little spitball, are you? What's happened before school started? Therefore, she is guilty.
Okay, look, I stole the cake, and honestly, I was really definitely sort of almost thinking about owning up, but I was having a lot of trouble with my belly. The Trunchbull's cake was so good, I sculpted it down too quick, and now it's beginning to fight back.
See? I didn't do anything!
You are a crook and a thief, and I shall crush you.
A huge cloud of chocolatey gas wafted from my mouth and drifted full into the face of the Trunchbull.
Bruce Bogtrotter.
Yes, miss?
You liked my cake, didn't you, Bruce?
Yes, miss, and I'm very sorry, but...
Oh, as long as you liked it, that's all that matters.
Is it?
It is.
Oh, well, I did. Thank you.
Amazing. That gives me a warm glow in my lower intestines. Oh, cook! What's the matter, Bogtrotter? Lost your appetite?
Well, yes, miss, I'm full.
You are not full until I tell you are full, and criminals like you are not full until you've eaten the entire cake.
But...
No buts, eat.
And mistress will be sick.
You should have thought of that before you tried to steal my cake. Eat. Eat.
Somebody slow!
Eat.
A single slice, or even two, Bruce. Might be nice, but even you, Bruce, have to admit, between your lips, there's not a lot of difference in size. He can't, surely can't, we're on that, Bruce! He might explode, but he's quite alive.
We'll all be carried away sometimes, even me. Well done, Bob Trotter. Well, come along, Bob Trotter.
What? Where?
Did I mention it was the first part of punishment, and the second part is choky.
What? No, Miss Trunchbull, please, you can't.
Do you think I'll let myself be defeated by some maggots? Who do you think I am, Miss Honey? A weakling? An idiot? You?
No, please, not that. Don't take me to choke you. Here.
Dying to hear the next part of the story.
As they prepared themselves to perform the most dangerous feat, the acrobat gave her husband a kiss.
Smile, we've done this 1,000 times.
First, I escaped the cage, put out the flames on your dress before it reaches the dynamite and blows your head off.
Ah!
Sorry, go on.
The trick started well. The acrobat floated into the air and hurled over the sharks and spiky objects. The door of the cage floated open, and the anthropologist reached out to catch his wife and child.
Oh, I can't look.
The flames were covered in foam before they could both be blown to pieces.
Hooray! So the story's a happy ending?
No.
No?
The anthropologist put a touch too much foam, and their hands became very slippery, and she fell.
Did she survive?
She broke every bone in her body, except the ones at the ends of her fingers. She lived long enough to have their child.
Love our daughter with all your heart. She's all we ever would want.
And then she died. And then things got worse.
Worse? Oh no, Matilda, they can't get worse.
I'm afraid they did, because the anthropologist never blamed the evil sister for 1 second. In fact, he even asked her to move in and help look after his child. She was nothing but cruel to the little girl, beating her if she ever did anything wrong. But all in secret, so the anthropologist never suspected a thing.
Let's call the police.
Miss Phelps, it's just a story.
What? Oh, yes, of course.
me to share in my triumph. Not you, boy.
I'm a girl.
How could I possibly make the mileage go backwards? I couldn't drive you through backwards, could I?
Backwards!
When suddenly, I had this genius idea. I grabbed a drill, and using my incredible mind, I attacked the drill to the speedometer and whacked it into reverse.
Backwards?
Exactly. Within a few minutes, I had reduced the mileage to practically nothing.
Backwards!
10 minutes later, the Russians show up, expensive suits, dark glasses.
Russians are nocturnal. I saw it on the program last night.
That program was about badgers.
Same thing. And did it work? Fantastico! Now I can afford your double all day long.
But they trusted you, and you cheated them!
What have we done to deserve a child like you?
I'm gonna go down to that school tomorrow and tell your teacher to never let you in again.
What? No!
And if she does, I'll have her fired.
And you are to never read another stinking book as long as you live, young man.
I'm a girl! Backwards! The escapologist's daughter suffered in silence, while the evil aunt's bullying got worse and worse until...
You useless, filthy, nasty little creep.
and beat her and threw her in a dank, dark, dusty cellar, locked the door, and went out.
I've been so wrapped up in my grief for my wife, I forgot the thing I admired the most was, I love you so much and I'm supposed to spend the rest of my life making love to you.
But when the little girl fell asleep, the escapologist's thoughts turned to the evil sister.
Bullying children is her game, is it? Let's see what she can do in the wrath of a grown man stands before her.
But that was the last the little girl ever saw of her father.
Filthy, nasty little toad. You are all toads, aren't you, Bog Trotter?
Yes, Miss. Bog Trotter here is now a good toad.
Sit. You believe in teaching with kindness and respect. Well, I think we should teach a child, we should break the child. Quiet, maggots.
But nobody was speaking, Miss Trenchbull.
When I say quiet, maggots, you are entirely included in that saying as well. Where's my jug of water?
I'll get Miss Trenchbull.
Stupid girl, withdrawal, revolting, I say. I think it's time we took into a little bit of phys ed. This school of late has started reeking. Quiet, maggots, while I'm speaking. Reeking with the most disturbing scent. Only the finest nostrils smell it. I know it oh too well. It is the odor of the scent. Smells better here, comes out in the sweat. And phys ed will get you sweating. And it won't be long before I smell the palm of aiding and abetting. A bit of phys ed will tell us who has a head full of rebellious thoughts. Ho, ho. Just like a rotten egg floats to the top a bucket of water.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Once we've exorcised these demons, they shall be too pooped for scheming. Some double-time discipline should stop the rot from setting in. Alright, let's step it up. Double time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Discipline. Discipline for children who aren't listening. The miss I need to teach you is an issue. Give fixers no mystery to mastery. The art of passive listening is discipline. Discipline. Smell of rebellion. The stench of revolt. The reek of repressive protest. The whiff of defiance. The palm of dissent. The book of moral fibers rotting. Let's bring this Oja home.
Trunchbull?
Quiet.
I don't think this is teaching at all. I think it's just cruelty.
That is because you, Miss Honey, are pathetic. You are weak. You are a nasty, slithering little newt. You.
Yes, Miss Trunchbull?
This
No,
is you.
wait, no, I did, I swear!
Sniveling little.
Stop! Miss Trunchbull, please, no! You big, fat boy!
How dare you? You are not fit to be in this school. You should go to prison, to the deepest, dankest, darkest prison. I shall have you wheeled out with the muzzle of your mouth. I shall.
Have you ever wondered, well I have, about how when I say red, for example, there's no way of knowing if red means the same thing in your head as red means in my head when someone says red. I'm not sure, but I wonder if inside my head, I'm not just a bit different from some of my friends. These answers that come into my mind hidden, these stories delivered to me fully written, and everyone shouts like they seem to like shouting. The noise in my head is incredibly loud, and I wish they just stop my dad and my mom and the telly, and the stories would stop for just once. I'm sorry, but I'm not quite explaining it right. The noise becomes anger, and anger is light, and the burning inside me would usually fade, but it isn't today. The heat and the shouting, my heart is pounding, my eyes are burning. Suddenly, everything is quiet. Like silence, but not really silent. Just that still sort of quiet. Like the sound of a page being turned in a book, or a pause in a walk in the woods. And though the people around me, their mouths are still moving, the words they are forming cannot reach me anymore. And it is quiet, and I am warm, like I've said. Into the eye of the storm. Go on, tip over, tip over.
And I tell you, there's no distance I shall go, no place I shall travel to. Newt.
Well, that was weird. I bet we all better go home. Well, we still can. Would you fancy a nice cup of tea?
What do you think it is, this thing with my eyes?
I can't pretend that I know, Matilda. But I don't believe we should be frightened. I think it's something to do with that incredible mind of yours.
You mean there's no room in my head for all my brains to make the schoolish shout through my eyes?
Not exactly. You certainly are a special girl, Matilda. I met your mother. She's unusual. What about your father? Is your dad as proud to have you a clever girl?
Oh yeah, he's always saying, Matilda, I'm so proud to have a daughter as. That's not true, Miss Honey. He's not proud at all. He calls me a liar and a cheat and a nasty little creep.
I see. Well, home sweet home.
Are you poor?
Yes I am. Very.
Don't they pay teachers very much?
Well, they don't, but I am poor the most because of other reasons. I used to live with my aunt, but I was walking along and I found this old shed. I fell completely in love with it.
But Miss Honey, you can't live in a shed.
I'm not strong like you, Matilda. My father died when I was young. Magnus was his name. He was kind, but when my aunt became my legal guardian, she was mean and cruel, and when I got my job as a teacher, she presented me with a bill for looking after me. And she even produced a document saying that my dad gave her his entire house.
But did he really do that?
It's hard to believe, Matilda. Just like it's hard to believe that he would have, well, killed himself.
You think she did it, don't you, Miss Honey?
I can't say, Matilda. All I know is that after years of being bullied by that woman, made me, well, pathetic.
Let's go to the police!
We can't. We don't have enough evidence. And my aunt is a very well-respected.
Who is she?
I can't say, Matilda.
Who is she?
I can't say.
Who is she, Miss Honey?
It's Miss...
Miss Trunchbull!
Yes.
Special spelling test. Any kid who gets an answer wrong shall go to choking. What are you looking at?
You.
You. Spell newt.
Newt. N-E-W-T. Newt.
What?
My brother's not. He's very good at teaching.
Nonsense. You. Spell what you all are. Revolting.
Revolting. R-E-V-O-L-T-I-N-G. Revolting.
You're cheating.
I've taught them, that's all, with kindness and patience and respect.
How dare you bring those words into my classroom? You know nothing of teaching, and I shall prove it. You. Stand up and spell antilecomania septicalostomosis.
But that's not a word, you just made it up.
Spell or go to choking, and I shall warn you, it has silent letters.
A-M-C-H-E-L-L-A.
Oh dear, dear.
Okay.
I'm sorry, it was a silent Z. You're going to choke me.
C-A-F! Cat! I got it wrong, miss. You're gonna have to put me in Chokey too.
What?
Dog. D-Y-P. Dog. Annie. Table. X-A-B-F-Y. Annie.
No, stop this.
You can't put us all in Chokey. Banana. G-T-A-N-E-L.
Bully! P-Y-T-L-F-D-R-V-S-W!
You can't put all of us in choking. You put me in choking too, miss. Oh, Maggie, do they was that dumb? I have chokers for each and every one of you.
Look, that's right. I'm in trouble. This is madness. Give
I was now the owner of the beautiful old house, which had been owned by my evil aunt, one Agatha Trenchbull.
Who was never seen again. The Chokies were immediately destroyed, and a new headmistress took over.
And her name was Miss Honey, and was often said to be the best school in all the land.
Matilda was never able to move things with her eyes again, but she said it was because she didn't have the need for them. But she still had her parents.
Dropping, we're moving to Spain and never coming back.
Spain? But why?
Because this trip ran sold 155 old bangers to the Russian mafia.
They're here. Hi.
What if they damage my legs? My beautiful legs!
Where's your father, the man with the hat and the car?
I don't know.
Remember the stupid man who said we were stupid too. And that is a very, very rude and stupid thing to do.
Yes, but I'm afraid my father is clever and very, very stupid.
You seem smart. Sadly, in our line of work, we often don't get to meet smart people like you. Most of the people we deal with are thinking things all backwards. Backwards! I can have one of my friends teach you your father's manners. And one day when you leave the hospital, you'll still be stupid but not so rude. What do you say?
This is a very tempting offer, but I think I've had enough revenge for one day.
Your father is very, very lucky to have you as his daughter.
Quick, let's get out of here before they change their minds.
Let Matilda stay here with me.
I beg your pardon.
I would take care of Matilda with love and respect, and I would pay for everything.
You mean leave our daughter?
Dad, did you just call me your daughter?
Do you want to stay here with Miss Honey?
Yes, I do.
And you want to look after her?
I do.
Well, I mean, we are a bit short of room, so yes.
Thank you.
And Matilda leaped into Miss Honey's arms.
And hugged her.
And Miss Honey hugged her back. And we barely noticed as the Mormonts.
And Rodolfo.
As the Mormonts and Rodolfo sped away into the distance because they had found each other.
Yes, they had found each other.